Islam governs in blank. Methods opposed to current modern governing. Alright, so Islam governs in traditional methods opposed to current modern governing. Alright. Recall that I am, I'm giving you historical facts. I'm giving you a brief history lesson in order to compare and contrast the differences and the similarities between a state that practices religion and state laws entwined, and then those that do not practice state and religion within the same facility. Okay, so here we go. We are traditionally talking about Islam, all right? Now, we're not discussing what are the differences here between Sunni and Shia. We're not doing that. What we're doing is, we are comparing, contrasting governments as a whole and why state and religion should or should not be entwined within the same facility, okay? And what are the outcomes, the pros and the cons of each system, one that practices state and religion in the same building and one that does not practice state and religion in the same building, right? So Islam governs in traditional methods opposed to current modern governing, right? Now, let's go ahead here and let's think about the United States for a moment, right? Here in the United States, we don't really go through military coups. We don't have revolutions every 10, 20, 30 years. No, right? Because we understand that every day, things change. You understand? It's a society that's growing, changing, developing, evolving as centuries pass, as years grow on, right? So if we was to maintain traditional laws that we practiced, we'll say 100, 200 years ago, eventually what would happen is revolutions, political corruption, so forth and so on, and our economy would just probably die out on its own, kill itself, or maybe even a foreign invasion. Okay, so one good example is slavery in the United States. We'll say 200, 300 years ago, slavery was legal. Okay, if we were to maintain those traditional methods, right, slavery would be legal today in 2020, and we wouldn't have a great economy now, because most likely we would have went through a revolution, which we did. We would have went through civil wars, which we did. And we every human being is so important to a growing economy, no matter of their social ranking, because they do contribute to society. Alright, so Islam governs in traditional methods opposed to current modern governing, right? I gave you a brief example how this can be, this right here, these traditional methods, if you hold true value to them, and you keep practicing laws that, that are outdated, alright, and that are not modernized, it can lead to, to problems, right? To disputes, to issues, and it's a domino effect, because what happens in one country will eventually spill over to the next. All right, so Islam governs in traditional methods opposed to current modern governing.